Do you have any plans for the weekend? 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 I am planning to take it easy this weekend. I am planning to take it easy this weekend. I am planning to take it easy this weekend. I am planning to take it easy this weekend. I really need some rest after this week. 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 This week felt longer than usual. 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 I might sleep in on Saturday morning. 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 That sounds like a good idea. 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 I usually wake up early during the week. 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 It feels nice to slow down sometimes. 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 Are you doing anything fun this weekend? 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 I might meet a friend for coffee. 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 That sounds relaxing. That sounds relaxing. That sounds relaxing. That sounds relaxing. We have not seen each other in a while. We have not seen each other in a while. We have not seen each other in a while. We have not seen each other in a while. I also want to catch up on some sleep. I also want to catch up on some sleep. I also want to catch up on some sleep. I also want to catch up on some sleep. Sleep feels more important these days. 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 I may stay home and relax on Sunday. 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 Sometimes staying home is the best plan. 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 Do you like busy weekends or quiet ones? 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 I prefer quiet weekends most of the time. 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 They help me recharge for the next week. 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 That makes a lot of sense. 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 What do you usually do to relax? 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 I like listening to music at home. 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 Music helps me calm down. 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 Sometimes I just sit quietly. 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 That sounds very peaceful. That sounds very peaceful. That sounds very peaceful. That sounds very peaceful. Do you like to go out on weekends? 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 Not always, especially when I feel tired. 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 I try to listen to my body more. 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 That is a healthy habit. 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 I used to overplan my weekends. 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 How did that make you feel? 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 I felt more tired on Monday. 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 That happens to many people. 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 Now I try to leave some free time. 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 Free time makes weekends nicer. 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 Do you ever cancel plans to rest? 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 Yes, if I feel too exhausted. Yes, if I feel too exhausted. Yes, if I feel too exhausted. That is completely understandable. That is completely understandable. That is completely understandable. That is completely understandable. I try not to feel guilty about it. 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 Rest is important too. Rest is important too. Rest is important too. Rest is important too. Do you plan your weekends ahead of time? 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 Sometimes but not always. Sometimes but not always. Sometimes but not always. Sometimes but not always. I like to keep things flexible. 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 Flexibility reduces stress for me. 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 Stress builds up during the week. 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 Weekends help release that stress. 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 I enjoy slow mornings on weekends. 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 There is no rush at all. 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 I usually make coffee and sit by the window. I usually make coffee and sit by the window. I usually make coffee and sit by the window. I usually make coffee and sit by the window. That sounds very cozy. That sounds very cozy. That sounds very cozy. That sounds very cozy. I like having no alarms on weekends. 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 Waking up naturally feels better. 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 I usually check my phone less on weekends. 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 That helps me relax more. 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 Do you like staying offline sometimes? Do you like staying offline sometimes? Do you like staying offline sometimes? Yes, it clears my mind. 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 I feel less rushed when I unplug. 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 Weekdays feel very fast to me. Weekdays feel very fast to me. Weekends slow things down. Weekends slow things down. Weekends slow things down. Weekends slow things down. I enjoy taking walks without a plan. 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 That sounds refreshing. That sounds refreshing. That sounds refreshing. Nature helps me unwind. Nature helps me unwind. Nature helps me unwind. Nature helps me unwind. I try to spend time outdoors on weekends. I try to spend time outdoors on weekends. I try to spend time outdoors on weekends. Even a short walk helps. 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 Do you like quiet activities or social ones? Do you like quiet activities or social ones? Do you like quiet activities or social ones? It depends on how tired I feel. 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 Some weekends I need more alone time. 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 Other weekends I enjoy meeting friends. 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 Balance matters to me. Balance matters to me. Balance matters to me. Balance matters to me. I try not to overcommit. 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 Saying no helps protect my energy. 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 That was hard for me before. 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 I used to feel guilty resting. 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 Now I see rest as necessary. 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 That change improved my weekends. 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 I feel more present with myself. 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 Do you prepare for the week on Sundays? 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 Only a little, not too much. 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 I like easing into Monday. 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 Too much planning stresses me out. 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 I keep Sunday evenings calm. 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 That helps me sleep better. 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 Sleep quality matters a lot to me. 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 I avoid late nights on Sundays. 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 That makes Monday easier. That makes Monday easier. That makes Monday easier. That makes Monday easier. Do you feel Sunday evening anxiety? 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 Sometimes, but less than before. 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 Restful weekends reduce that feeling. 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 I remind myself to breathe and slow down. 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 That helps me reset emotionally. That helps me reset emotionally. That helps me reset emotionally. Weekends are for recovery. Weekends are for recovery. Weekends are for recovery. Not just catching up on tasks. 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 I try to be kind to myself. 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 That mindset changed my routine. 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 Now weekends feel more meaningful. 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 Even simple moments feel special. 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 I enjoy slowing my pace. 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 That helps me enjoy life more. 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 Weekends remind me what matters. 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 Rest gives me clarity. Rest gives me clarity. Rest gives me clarity. Rest gives me clarity. I try to keep my weekends simple. 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 Simple plans help me relax more. 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 I do not like rushing from place to place. I do not like rushing from place to place. I do not like rushing from place to place. I do not like rushing from place to place. That kind of weekend feels exhausting. 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 I prefer having one or two plans only. 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 That leaves room for rest. 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 Do you like spontaneous weekends? 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 Yes, as long as they stay relaxed. 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 Too much structure stresses me out. Too much structure stresses me out. Too much structure stresses me out. I need weekends to feel open. 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 Sometimes I wake up and decide later. 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 That feels very freeing. That feels very freeing. That feels very freeing. That feels very freeing. I listen to how my body feels. I listen to how my body feels. Energy levels guide my plans. 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 Some days I feel social. 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 Other days I prefer being alone. 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 Both are important to me. 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 Weekends help me reconnect with myself. 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 That feels healthy. That feels healthy. That feels healthy. That feels healthy. I try not to judge how I rest. 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 There is no right or wrong way. 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 Everyone needs something different. Everyone needs something different. Everyone needs something different. Everyone needs something different. I learned that over time. 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 Now I respect my own rhythm. 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 That makes weekends more enjoyable. 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 Do you like doing small chores on weekends? 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 Only if they do not take too long. 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 I prefer finishing them early. 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 That way the rest of the day feels lighter. That way the rest of the day feels lighter. That way the rest of the day feels lighter. That way the rest of the day feels lighter. Small tasks feel manageable then. 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 I avoid big projects on weekends. 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 Those belong to weekdays. Those belong to weekdays. Those belong to weekdays. Those belong to weekdays. Weekends should feel lighter. Weekends should feel lighter. Weekends should feel lighter. Weekends should feel lighter. I remind myself of that often. 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 Do you like planning meals on weekends? 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 Yes, but I keep it simple. 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 Simple food feels comforting. Simple food feels comforting. Simple food feels comforting. Simple food feels comforting. Cooking slowly relaxes me. Cooking slowly relaxes me. Cooking slowly relaxes me. There is no rush in the kitchen. There is no rush in the kitchen. There is no rush in the kitchen. That makes meals more enjoyable. 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 I enjoy quiet evenings on Sundays. I enjoy quiet evenings on Sundays. I enjoy quiet evenings on Sundays. They help me reflect on the week. 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 I think about what went well. 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 I also notice what drained me. 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 That awareness helps me adjust. 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 I try to learn from each week. 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 Weekends give me space to do that. 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 I feel calmer when Monday comes. I feel calmer when Monday comes. I feel calmer when Monday comes. That was not always the case. 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 Rest changed my perspective. Rest changed my perspective. Rest changed my perspective. Rest changed my perspective. Now I value balance more. 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 Work feels more manageable. Work feels more manageable. Work feels more manageable. Work feels more manageable. Life feels more steady. Life feels more steady. Life feels more steady. Life feels more steady. Weekends play a big role in that. 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 I protect my rest time now. 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 That boundary feels important. That boundary feels important. That boundary feels important. It helps me show up better later. It helps me show up better later. It helps me show up better later. I am more patient and focused. 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 Rest supports everything else. Rest supports everything else. Rest supports everything else. Rest supports everything else. I wish I learned this earlier. 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 But I am glad I know it now. 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 Weekends feel more meaningful. Weekends feel more meaningful. Weekends feel more meaningful. Weekends feel more meaningful. Even quiet moments feel full. 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 I enjoy being present. I enjoy being present. I enjoy being present. I enjoy being present. That is my main goal on weekends. 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 Not productivity or pressure. Not productivity or pressure. Not productivity or pressure. Not productivity or pressure. Just space to breathe. Just space to breathe. Just space to breathe. Just space to breathe. That feels enough. That feels enough. That feels enough. That feels enough. I feel grateful for my weekends now. 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 They help me stay grounded. 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 I try not to waste them. 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 But I also do not overthink 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 them. Balance comes from that mindset. 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 Weekends help me reset gently. 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 I carry that calm into the week. 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 That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. I feel more balanced overall. 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 Weekends are part of that balance. 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 I no longer see rest as wasted time. 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 I see it as necessary 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 time. That shift changed my life. 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 Even small breaks matter. Even small breaks matter. Even small breaks matter. Even small breaks matter. I remind myself of that often. 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 Weekends give me perspective. Weekends give me perspective. Weekends give me perspective. Weekends give me perspective. They help me zoom out. 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 Life feels bigger than work. 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 That reminder matters. That reminder matters. That reminder matters. That reminder matters. I carry that feeling with me. 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 It helps me stay grounded. 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 I feel ready for the week ahead. I feel ready for the week ahead. I feel ready for the week ahead. Rest prepared me well. Rest prepared me well. Rest prepared me well. That makes me grateful. That makes me grateful. That makes me grateful. That makes me grateful. I appreciate my weekends more now. 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 They support my whole life. 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 I take them seriously. I take them seriously. I take them seriously. I take them seriously. But I also enjoy them lightly. 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 That balance feels right. That balance feels right. That balance feels right. That balance feels right. I hope next weekend is restful too. I hope next weekend is restful too. I hope next weekend is restful too. We all deserve good rest. 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 That is something I truly believe. That is something I truly believe. That is something I truly believe. That is something I truly believe.
如果你喜欢今天的内容，请给个点赞，也欢迎订阅我们的频道，让我们一起进步。